Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Widoratri Aziza Harimurti and my friend is Shafira Azahra from class J. Today we will explain about the theory of truth. The theory of truth in the science. In course history, the man in his life is constantly preoccupied by fundamental questions about him. Various speculative answers have been attempted by thinkers throughout history and sometimes the answers submitted are contradictory to each other. The fundamental debate that is often the subject of discussion in history of human life is debate around the source and origin of knowledge and truth. Philosophy and religion as two forces that color the world have offered different epistemological constructs in answering the problem faced by humans in their life. People living in this world have the desire to seek knowledge and truth. Knowledge is the result of a process of human effort to know. Knowledge, according to the narrow meaning of a right and certain decision. Pragmatists, especially John Dewey, did not distinguish between knowledge and truth. This then became an interesting study of epistemology. Epistemology as an offshoot of philosophy studies the limit of knowledge and the origin of knowledge as well as in the criteria of truth. The word epistemology itself comes from the Greek, consisting of two words, namely episteme, knowledge, and logos, science, through conversation. So, epistemology means science, conversation about science or science. The subject matter of epistemological studies is the source, origin, and nature of knowledge, field, limit of knowledge range. Okay, next. Theory of knowledge and truth. Types of knowledge. Hendrik Rapar suggested that the type of knowledge was divided into three, while Burhanuddin Salam, as quoted by Prophet Bakhtiar, there are four types of knowledge, namely: 1. Ordinary knowledge. That knowledge in philosophy is said to be common sense and is often interpreted as good sense, because one has sesuatu in which he acts well. Everyone calls this color white because it's red. The water was hot because it was heated with fire. Food can cause hunger each other. Common sense is derived from everyday experience. This knowledge is called prescientific and non-scientific knowledge. Number two, science. Knowledge obtained through the use of scientific methods that further guarantee the certainty of its truth. Science is essentially an attempt to organize common sense, a knowledge derived from experience and observation in everyday life, however, followed by a careful and thorough thinking using various people. And number three is philosophical knowledge, obtained through rational thinking based on understanding, speculation, critical appraisal, and interpretation. Philosophical knowledge emphasizes the universality and depth of the study of something. If science is only in one narrow and rigid area of knowledge, philosophy addresses a broader and deeper thing. Philosophy usually provides reflective and critical knowledge, so that that was once rigid and tends to be close become loose again. And the last, knowledge of religion. Knowledge obtained only from the Lord through his messengers. Religious knowledge is absolute and must be believed by religious people. Knowledge contains several main things, namely the teaching on how to relate to God, which is the often referred to as vertical relationship, hablum min Allah, and how to relate to fellow human beings, hablum min al-nas. The most important knowledge of religion is the knowledge of God, beside the belief and the Sharia implementation of the belief. This knowledge is absolute because it comes from the word of God and the word of the prophet. Okay, the next material will explain to Shafira Azhara.
Theory of truth. The first is correspondence theory of truth. Correspondence theory of truth, sometimes referred to as accordance theory of truth, is a theory that holds that statements are true if they correspond to fact or statement that exist in nature or the object to which they are intended. And the second is coherence theory of truth. The theory of truth coherence or consistency is a theory of truth based on coherence criteria or consistency. The third is the theory of pragmatism. Pragmatism comes from that Yunan pragmai, meaning that is done. Deed action mentioned for philosophy developed by William James in the United States. And the last is formative theory. Formative theory is we're willing to defy the classical theory that right and wrong are expressions that simply express something descriptive. The theory of truth, religion as a theory of truth. In fact, human beings living in this world are beings who like to seek the truth. One way to find a truth is religion. Religion, with its own characteristic, provide answer to all questionable human rights issues, whether it's about nature, about man, or about God. Rationalism can be defined as a highly emphasized understanding of reason as the primary source of human knowledge, as the last authority holder in determining the truth of human knowledge. The second is empirism. Empirism comes from the Greek meaning experience. According to this tradition, man gained knowledge through his experience. And the third is criticalism. When there is a philosophical battle between the flow of rationalism and empirism, on the basis of human knowledge, Immanuel Kant, a German philosopher, then tried to resolve the sharp differences between the two schools. And the last is the result of the Western philosophical thinking pioneered by Henry Bergson. According to him, institution is the result of the evolution of the highest understanding.
Okay, I will explain it first from this material. From what has been presented above, the author tries to conclude that epistemology is an offshoot of sociology, studying at limits of knowledge and the origin of knowledge as well as in the criteria of truth. Discussion in epistemology focus more on the origin of knowledge and the theory of truth. The first discussion has answered a question of whether knowledge is based solely on reason, sense, criticism, and intuition. Another focus on the discussion of epistemology above is about the theory of truth of knowledge. It can be described theories as correspondence, coherence, practical pragmatic, and formative. Furthermore, the discussion in epistemology is progressing, namely the discussion focused on the source of knowledge, process and methods to obtain monitoring, ways to prove the truth of knowledge, and the level of truth of knowledge, the construction of epistemological thinking, especially the theories of truth contained in this paper, cannot explore the frame of mind of epistemology as well. The theories that are served do not yet include all the theories that exist. The author is aware that there is still much that has been not reflected in this paper.